Hi guys, my name is Dante, and welcome to the Sunshine in Suburbia. First of all, couple of new things in the shot. Number one, my no-shave November seemed to transformed into no-shave winter. I'm not sure if I'm gonna handle that because this is a bit annoying, but at the same time, ironically, very hard to give up because I invested some time in growing this. I don't know where this is going, but I know I do look like I've been spending a lot of time alone in the forest. Anyway, the next new thing is this cool green surface on the table. This is a gift from Nadia. I once mentioned I would like to have something like that on the table because the table itself looks like a very cheap piece of plastic, which it is, but I do really love this table. It's huge and plain with no stupid extra things on it and quite stable too, so that's cool. And now it actually looks much more interesting with actually like all the tech on it looking very nice too. Like everything looks much more interesting because of that. And finally, almost not worth mentioning, but a little cool new holder for my mic. This part in particular, the new silver detail. The old one broke. Actually, it broke a while ago, but recently it fell apart completely after I glued it together. And yeah, this one is a replacement for it, and it looks much more fitting to the silver microphone. So there's that. Okay, so I'm done talking about whatever. I just record videos so rarely, so I wanna catch up with you guys a little bit. Now, the sunshine in suburbia. Kevin wrote to me and asked me if I wanted to, quote, draw a flower breaking through a crack in the pavement screaming like Ace Ventura climbs out of a rhino's ass for an EP cover. So a flower breaking for their life through a crack in a concrete pavement, like Ace Ventura breaking out of the rhino's ass in the famous movie. I immediately said, yes, I'll do that today. That was 2 days ago, because after I said that, I drew this crack and spent the rest of the day playing Alan Wake. So today, we're gonna actually do this. I'm gonna be using my Craft Pro for this, at least at the first stage when we're just looking for covers and need to be able to work really fast with no interruptions. And yeah, on the right side, I'm gonna be looking up some references, I don't know, trying to find some Nickelodeon insane faces. That's what I ended up looking for. Because I really assume we need to go like this level of insanity for the flower's head, since Kevin kind of mentioned, as if a plant is gasping for sunlight, the more f***ed up the better. So, I'm guessing this will be a good base. Never actually got to watch this cartoon well, because when I was a kid, my cable TV provider didn't have Nickelodeon. I only had stupid Fox Kids, now known as Jetix, if it's still alive anyway. I mean, it had good stuff in it, but it's no Nickelodeon. Anyway, let's start searching. I wanna first not actually start with a crack like that. I wanna start with the color abstraction for the whole image altogether. Like thinking through overall the idea, right? So the flower's head will be somewhere around here. And maybe this much of the distortion for the pavement. I don't know yet, we need to look for it. Also, I think the colors of the flower need to be very nice and fluffy to make it like something that is just a nice little cute flower that went completely berserk because it had to survive. That's kind of funny to me. So let's start searching. I just want to come up with as crazy of a face as possible. Everything else is like a secondary thing. I like how his forehead is being completely like squished away and just eyeballs on top. That looks super insane. Let's maybe try that somehow. That will really work well with the idea that we're having like this huge tension because the flower is squeezing out. We really need to show that. Okay, I'm getting somewhere. I do feel like I need to select and edit things around, like reposition them a bit. And until we switch the whole app to Metal API, we're not getting any of the editing tools yet. So we're gonna have to use Art Studio Pro for that, I guess. But yeah, for now, I wanna look at the background a bit and search for more interesting colors. Like, story-wise, we shouldn't really have any of the colors like that in the surrounding, right? It's like a hostile, dead environment, and the flowers breaking through that. I know, it's just too dull of the environment, like the whole picture is just gray then. Either we do need to cover the whole picture with the flower and his action, the way I pretty much already did, but I thought I could give it a bit more room. Like breathing room. Make the flower smaller, that's what I'm trying to say. But I guess that may be exactly what we shouldn't do. Yeah, let's see how we can move this about. Maybe like that. Now, I want to create more obvious tension between the center and the petals. There needs to be like stretching, like they're actually almost tearing off, and therefore stretching the face backwards. That's why the jaw is sticking out like that. Yeah, this is the good action. This is that Ace Ventura action, where he's actually pushing through a thing that is stretching. That's how we get it here. Maybe the petals shouldn't be so sharp, like spiky. It should be a normal, nice flower in a crazy situation. Condition. Also, I'm thinking I should remove these angry eyebrows, because that's really not the mood of the album. It's not an aggressive kind of grasp for freedom. It's a positive one. And this flower is like all innocent and stuff. It's just that it's way tougher than anyone would think. We need to go for a bit of a different expression. It should be crazy, but not aggressive. I think it would even actually make it much more interesting, modern, and nuanced if we do it this way. Still angry. Not sure if I'll be able to make it non-angry while also very intense. I think whenever you're really intense, your face becomes just... it looks like it's angry in any case, right? I think I need to pay a bit more attention to, like, the actual geometry, because right now the mouth is, like, in this perspective when the eyes are in a different perspective. Like that edge over there, and here there's no space like that. So, I mean, it's fine that it's really distorted, but maybe a bit more thought to it would be a better look. Like, I want to maybe add stronger, like, stretching, and on that side it will show up as well a bit, like that at least. Already looking like something more three-dimensional. Oh yeah, it actually became a stronger expression when I added these things. Oh yeah, let's move the jaw a bit forward. That's actually kind of an Ace Ventura thing. Not in that shot specifically, but it is a thing. Actually, I'm not sure if I want to have these swirlies around, right? This is not Harenge Universe, not Outlandish Curiosity World, so we may go with something more modern and less whimsical, whatever, and have more of a broken, insane shapes. Let's give that a go. Like, more like that stuff, because, you know, these little pieces of green, they were also struggling to squeeze out of the concrete a moment ago, and now they're, like, slightly stretched and released, so they're all, well, they need a moment to recover before looking normal. Yeah, that seems better. Okay, I think the main problem here is that the flower is getting out, like the spot where it's getting out is exactly the very edge, the border of this pavement, which is making the whole thing a bit unclear. So I would rather do it more like that. So we would see a clear edge right here with a crack going on, but it would be a clear view at it. And a more readable lighting situation too. With this part, like, we can actually see how the projected shadow is going on. Before that it was kind of not very defined because of an odd positioning. Oh yeah, that's getting much better. Getting a bit anatomical in this mouth already. Oh yeah, I think we've gone a long way here. This is a way clearer showcase of what's going on. The dynamics of the shape is also a lot more solid. Now we need to continue working on, like, actually making the yellow core and pink petals working as two things that are connected to each other as one thing. So let's see what we can do there. Okay, I think I actually can get much more use out of the real flower references than cartoon references. So yeah, let's add another row of petals, maybe. Although it might make things a bit too complicated, I'm not sure. But also, I like the little bits of yellow all over the core. Maybe I'll do that somehow. Oh my god, this detail actually adds a lot of weight to the image. Okay, I think we got ourselves something actually shaped up, something that looks like an idea. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna send this to Kevin and see what he has to say. By the way, if you're watching this and thinking like, oh, so this is how you should be working with a client, actually no. It's just that Kevin is awesome, and I know that whatever I'll send to him, he'll go like, oh cool, so this is the middle of the progress, and I understand what that means, and let's think on it further. Usually with a client, you should send like a fully polished version every time, because otherwise they'll just go, I don't understand what you're showing me, I don't like it, let's discuss a bunch of ways to fix this that have nothing to do with the way it actually doesn't look right to me. Whatever, things don't go well when people don't know how to work with work in progress. But in this case, it totally works, and Kevin likes when I send him actual like mid-process things. So we're gonna do exactly that, and in the next episode, we'll actually push this towards whatever Kevin will advise and finalize the thing. But for now, I think I like it quite a lot. Not sure about the whole dynamics, maybe I need to sleep on it to figure out something better than this. But at the same time, like, I think I want to show more of the stem, right? Because right now it feels kind of odd. We can't really figure out by just looking at it where the flower is and where it's trying to get out of. So maybe it's like should be really squeezed, like the stem is already out and it's trying to like make the pressure like a spring kind of pressure to get the petals out. That would work a bit better. Yeah, it seems like, because before that it was just the head and the petals. Where's the rest of the flower? We couldn't see it. So this way it will be a bit better, and this is probably gonna be the version I'll send to Kevin, which is a good last moment fix I figured out. Yeah, that's definitely better. Something like this. We'll work a lot more on the background, like I don't know how exactly it will go over there. Maybe there will be a wall that's going on like this. Yeah, I guess it would look just right that way. But for now, it's gonna be like this. Tell me guys what you think about the result. Maybe you have some cool references to go for, because the whole insane cartoon thing is really like, it's hard to describe with words even, how exactly to push it forward. But I think we're getting something pretty cool in here. I don't think I want to add any more detail to the flower because it's complex enough. If we add like another row of petals, it will be already too confusing. So we should like concentrate more on the dynamics of whatever we already have, maybe fix something. But for now, everything seems like it's just right, I guess. Oh yeah, way better. I love the bottom jaw sticking out forward. It just makes it so much more like it's trying to get out of here. Real cool. And yeah, the classic different kinds of pupils on the two eyes, looking quite crazy. Alright, for now this is it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! I hope it doesn't look like just too much of a monster. It may be that like with a fresh look, this would look like some kind of horrible thing getting out of the concrete to attack you. I really need to discuss this with Kevin.